Be me, Amanda, 38, still HR Director at CloudSync Solutions. Still. That's the word that defines my life now. Still employed, still showing up, still breathing, still irrelevant. 3 months since the cameras. 93 job applications sent, 0 interviews. My name's poison in HR circles. 1 Google search and they see the articles. CloudSync HR Director, inadequate investigation procedures, recording system controversy. I check my phone over morning coffee. Another rejection email. We've decided to move forward with other candidates whose experience better aligns with our needs. Translation. We Googled you. I get dressed. Drive to work. Same route, same parking spot, same dread. 8:47 a.m. Walk through the office. There's Marcus's new nameplate. Marcus Williams, Director of IT Security and Compliance. Director. He got director. Conference room. Tom's leading a meeting, team laughing. He's confident now. Respected. Mentoring junior employees without fear. Cameras everywhere. Ceiling mounted, white, unobtrusive, except for those blinking green lights. My lanyard hangs around my neck, red LED glowing. My prison uniform. Sit at my desk. Open email. Company-wide announcement from Richard. Congratulations to Marcus Williams on promotion to Director of IT Security and Compliance. Marcus's leadership in implementing our workplace documentation system has positioned CloudSync as an industry leader in transparent HR practices. His innovative approach has been recognized by Tech Leadership Weekly as Best Practice 2024. Article link attached. I click it. Title: How One Engineer's Documentation System Revolutionized Workplace Accountability. Marcus's photo, standing next to the camera system he designed. Confident smile. His quote: "We didn't create this system to punish anyone. We created it to protect everyone. When everything's documented, truth becomes undeniable. Bias becomes impossible." The interviewer asks about critics calling it surveillance. Marcus responds, "Those critics usually have something to hide. Transparency only threatens people who were relying on ambiguity." I close the article, hands shaking. He gets promoted, featured in publications, celebrated as a visionary. Jake Richardson, whose false accusation started this, got $400,000 and a senior architect position. Gave interviews about surviving false accusations. Marcus is director, Tom leads projects, David manages infrastructure, Chris got a raise. And me? Compliance paperwork. Can't get an interview for entry-level HR coordinator positions. They destroyed me. Systematically. Legally. With their cameras and their fairness. I stare at Marcus through my glass wall. Laughing with David. Relaxed. Happy. Thriving on my destruction. Something breaks inside me. Not sadness. Rage. What if Marcus fell? What if the documentation hero got caught doing something that required documentation, his own system destroying him? I open an incognito browser. Type. Corporate data breach investigation penalties. Look at my ceiling camera. Green light blinking. Close the laptop. Not here, not at work. But the idea's growing. Friday evening. Text from Linda, my college roommate. Dinner tonight. Marcello's at 7. I've been avoiding everyone. But Linda doesn't work in tech. Sure. 7 p.m. Marcello's. Linda orders wine before I sit. Hugs me tight. God, you look exhausted. Work that bad. Complicated. She's studying my face. What's really going on? You've dodged my calls for 2 months. I give her the sanitized version. Harassment case turned false. Men demanded cameras. Surveillance state. That sounds intense, Linda says carefully. But if it prevents false accusations, it's making women uncomfortable. Everything we say is recorded. Used against you how? I change the subject. Ask about her firm's merger, but she won't let go. Amanda, be honest. Are you okay? Long pause. They promoted Marcus. The guy who implemented the cameras. He's director now, featured in articles. And you're upset because he destroyed my career, Linda interrupts. Or did he just make things fair? You said Jake's case was false. What if Marcus was protecting people? You don't understand. Amanda, I've known you 15 years. You sound like someone who lost a game they didn't realize they were playing? Silence. You wanted power to protect women? Noble. But what if you had more power than you realized and didn't use it fairly? The cameras just made that power visible. I stare at my wine. I'm not saying you're bad. Find a new job. Start fresh. I've applied to 47 positions. No one will hire me. Then change industries. But Amanda, she touches my hand. Whatever you're thinking, the fact that you're vague tells me it's something you shouldn't do. I look up sharply. I know that look. Sophomore year with Professor Harrison, you tried to hack the grading system. Almost got expelled. He was grading me unfairly. Maybe, but you tried to hack the system. She squeezes my hand. Don't do something you can't take back. I pull away, stand, leave cash. I should go. Amanda, I'm already walking out. That night, 11 p.m., my apartment, laptop open, incognito browser. Linda's voice echoes, don't do something you can't take back. But then Marcus's face, the promotion, his quote about people who have something to hide. Another rejection email. Thank you for your application to Junior HR Coordinator. Junior. I'm 38 with 15 years of experience. I Google my name. CloudSync HR Director under fire for inadequate investigation procedures. My legacy. Destroyed. I start researching. Corporate espionage penalties. Data breach criminal charges. Employee stealing company data. Find an article. Former engineer arrested for selling proprietary data. 5 years federal prison. $500,000 fine. The plan forms. If Marcus was caught leaking company data to competitors, that's criminal. Federal crime. He'd be arrested. Career over. Unemployable forever. And the cameras would document it. His own system providing evidence. I research until 2:47 a.m. They wanted documentation. I'll document Marcus's betrayal. Monday morning, 6:45 a.m. Need to understand Marcus's access and exploit it. From HR records, he has admin access to everything. Client databases, strategic plans. As director, accessing sensitive material is his job. The challenge? Make legitimate access look illegitimate. By lunch, I have it. Frame him for selling data to Synergy Tech, CloudSync's main competitor. Corporate espionage, Tuesday evening. Home, VPN. After hours of tutorials, I create a burner email. recruiterjames.synergy@protonmail.com. Craft the message carefully. Subject: Senior Security Architect Opportunity, Confidential. Mr. Williams, your recent work has caught Synergy Tech's attention. We're expanding our enterprise security division. Compensation, $180,000 to $220,000 plus equity, reporting to CTO. Open to a confidential conversation? Best regards, James Patterson, Senior Recruiter, Synergy Tech. I hover over send. This is just conversation. Recruiters contact people all the time. I hit send, heart racing. Wednesday, Marcus takes the bait. He forwards to Richard and Patricia, documenting properly, like always. Replies to my fake recruiter, thank you for reaching out. Very happy in my current role. Perfect. I monitor from my phone during lunch. See his response. Now there's a communication trail between Marcus and Synergy Tech. Step 1 complete. Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Office. Creating fake evidence Marcus stole data. I'd researched manipulating system logs. Harder than YouTube made it look. Try for an hour. Error messages. Access denied. Slam laptop closed. Fuck. Maybe I should give up. Then I see Marcus's nameplate. Director of IT Security and Compliance. Open laptop again. Finally figure it out. Use my HR admin access to audit system. Create backdated entries. M. Williams, access to client database master .xlxx-2347 Friday. M. Williams exported 47,284 client records. 2353 Friday. M. Williams accessed strategic partnership _2025.pdf 0002 Saturday. Times chosen carefully. Marcus was in office. Friday, cameras will confirm, just not accessing what I'm claiming. Hands shake, creating false logs. Camera above me. Green light blinking. But from camera's perspective, I'm doing routine HR compliance work. Finish, log out, Friday afternoon, 6:30 p.m. Tom walks past my office, heading to break room. Doors half open. I'm reviewing the fake email screenshots I created last night. For a split second, he glances in, sees my screen. Looks like command terminal? I minimize fast. He keeps walking. Doesn't think much of it. Friday night. Home. Create photoshopped email exchange between Marcus and James Patterson. James. Can you access CloudSync's client data? Marcus. I have full administrative access to all systems. James. What would make this worth your while? Marcus. $50,000 up front, plus guarantee of senior architect position. James. Agreed. Send encrypted file when ready. Takes 4 hours. Match Marcus's signature style. Realistic timestamps. Gradual conversation. Save the screenshots. One more piece needed. Physical evidence on his computer. A file showing he prepared data to send. Problem. I can't access his computer. I'm HR, not IT. Solution. Generic IT admin account. Remote access his computer. Spend weekend researching how. Risky. Where I could get caught. But I've come this far. Saturday. Company dinner. Mandatory. Upscale restaurant. 50 plus employees. I arrive late. Sit. With department heads. Patricia's there. Across the room, Marcus sits with Tom, David, Chris, others. Everyone laughing. Drinking wine. Marcus telling a story. No. Client CTO says, wait, this runs on a Raspberry Pi. And I had to explain. Laughter. Someone refills his glass. I watch from across the room. They're celebrating. No idea what's coming. Patricia sits next to me. How are you holding up? Fine. Board is impressed with how you've handled the transition. Transition to being irrelevant? Transition to evidence-based HR. It's working. Complaints down 85%. Productivity up 40%. Maybe this is an opportunity, Patricia continues, to adapt. I force a smile. Maybe. She moves on. I sit alone. Barely eat. Watch Marcus laugh. Relaxed. Respected. My resolve hardens. Monday, your world ends. Sunday night, 10 p.m. Everything ready. Should feel triumphant. Instead, anxious. Linda's voice. Don't do something you can't take back. Review the fake evidence. What if they catch me? Then I open email. Another rejection. Google my name. Same article. Same destroyed reputation. This is self-defense. They destroyed me, first. Practice my reaction. Richard, I found concerning access anomalies. Rehearse 3 times. Set alarm for 5 a.m. Barely sleep. Monday, 5:30 a.m. Empty office. Parking lot. Dark. Only my car and 2 others. Walk through silent lobby. Badge in. Elevator hums. Heart already pounding. Sit at my desk. Boot laptop. Camera above blinks green. From its angle, I'm just doing early work. HR compliance. Pull up remote access tool. Type Marcus's computer ID. Hands shaking. Mistype. Error message. Fuck. Breathe. Try again. Connection established. His desktop loads. I can see his files. Everything. This is it. The illegal part. Look around through glass walls. Still empty. Camera. Green light. Recording me at my desk. Working. Create new file. client export underscore synergy transfer dot xlsx. Paste client data from weekend, top 100 accounts, names, contacts, contract values, exactly what Synergy Tech would pay 50 grand for. Cursor hovers over save. Last chance. Linda's voice. Don't do something you can't take back. My sister. You don't see the line until you've crossed it. Finger trembles. Then I see through glass wall. Marcus's office. His nameplate. Director of IT Security and Compliance. He got promoted for destroying me. I click save. File appears on his desktop. Timestamp. Friday, December 13th, 11:58. PM. Perfect. Matches fake logs. Matches when he was actually in office. Now erase traces. Go through rehearsed steps. Delete remote session logs. Clear admin account activity. Wipe connection history. Check twice. 3 times. Any trace back to me? Admin account doesn't log source IPs. I verified. I'm safe, I think. Disconnect. Close tool. Sit back. Hands shaking worse. 5:47 a.m. Did I miss anything? Some log I don't know about? No. I researched. I was careful. Stand on legs that barely hold. Pack laptop. Walk to elevator. Every step surreal. Get in car. Sit in dark parking lot. Grip steering wheel. Stare at empty building. What did I just do? No. No second guessing. Marcus destroyed my career first. This is self-defense. He made the cameras. Now they'll catch him. Start car. Drive home in pre-dawn darkness. No going back. 9 a.m. Execute the plan. Email to Richard and Patricia. Urgent. Discovered critical security concerns during routine audit. Potential data breach. Need to meet immediately. 9:30 a.m. conference room. Me, Richard, Patricia. I was conducting monthly audit over the weekend. Found serious anomalies. Marcus accessed our client database late Friday. Exported tens of thousands of records. Show fake logs. Richard goes pale. Are you certain? The logs are clear, but it gets worse. Show fake email screenshots. I found these in archived communications. I think he's been in contact with Synergy Tech, corporate espionage. Patricia's face hardens. Where did you find these? System backup archives. I think Marcus believed he had deleted them. Richard looks sick. He was selling our client data. I maintain concerned professionalism. I didn't want to jump to conclusions. I know there's history, but the evidence is concerning. Patricia nods. We need to investigate immediately. Richard agrees. Thank you for bringing this forward professionally. Inside, I'm screaming with triumph. It worked. 10:30 a.m. Marcus called in. He looks confused, sees Richard's grim face, Patricia's cold expression, my neutral presence. Richard shows fake logs. I didn't access client database Friday night. I was here late, but working on infrastructure updates. I never touched client data. Patricia, the logs show your credentials. Then someone used my credentials. I didn't do this. Richard shows fake screenshots. Marcus's face goes from confused to horrified. That's not real. I got one recruiter email, forwarded it to you immediately. These are fabricated. I speak carefully. We also found a file on your computer. Client export underscore synergy transfer dot xlsx. Marcus looks shocked. I don't have any file with that name. Patricia. It's on your desktop, Marcus. That's impossible. Someone planted it. This is a setup. He looks directly at me. Long, searching look. This is a setup, he says quietly. I maintain neutral expression. That's a serious accusation. Corporate espionage is a serious accusation too. Patricia cuts in. Marcus, we're placing you on administrative leave pending investigation. You're suspending me. On fake evidence. Richard, it's protocol while we investigate. Check the security cameras. I wasn't accessing client data Friday. We'll review all evidence, but for now, we need your badge and laptop. Marcus slowly hands them over. Looks at me one more time. I hold his gaze. He leaves. First time in 3 months, I feel genuine satisfaction. Return to my office. Closed door. It worked. Marcus Williams, suspended, under investigation. Reputation questioned. Even if they can't prove it criminally, the suspicion will destroy him. When they review everything, they'll question the whole system. And I'll be here, ready to rebuild. They wanted evidence? I gave them evidence. Marcus's own methodology, used against him. I allow myself a small smile. First real smile in 3 months. Don't notice the camera recording. Tuesday, Wednesday, office buzzers, break room, Tuesday. Did you hear about Marcus? Corporate espionage, selling client data to Synergy Tech? I can't believe it. They always do. I overhear, feel vindicated. Wednesday, I walk through office with confidence I haven't had in months. People nod. Some avoid eye contact, but I'm not invisible anymore. Richard in hallway. Amanda, thank you again for your integrity. Just doing my job, Richard. Inside, triumphant. Wednesday afternoon, budget meeting. Richard's presenting Q4 projections. Gets to HR section. Amanda, your take on documentation system maintenance costs? Worth the investment given recent developments? 3 months ago, he wouldn't have asked me. Now he's looking at me, waiting. I think we should be cautious about over-reliance on any single system. Recent events suggest vulnerabilities. Perhaps reallocate some budget to employee development and traditional oversight. Richard nods thoughtfully. Good point. Let's revisit next quarter. Patricia's face unreadable. I feel something I haven't felt in 3 months. Valuable. After meeting, I walk back to my office. Head high. People notice. Some nod respectfully. Others look uncertain. But I'm not invisible. Sit at my desk. Actually think about the future. Maybe this is my chance. Marcus's suspension opened a door. If I'm strategic, rebuild trust carefully. Maybe I can come back from this, stronger. The documentation system will be questioned now. Board will want alternatives, and I'll be there with solutions. This wasn't revenge, this was course correction. Marcus went too far with cameras. I just exposed the vulnerability, the over-reliance. I'm helping CloudSync, protecting it from putting all trust in one flawed methodology. That's not villainy, that's leadership. I actually smile at my screen. Open new document. Start drafting. Proposal for revised HR oversight structure. Balancing accountability with privacy. Show the board I've grown, learned. This could work. Tomorrow I'll refine this. Maybe schedule meeting with Richard next week. Present as lessons learned. Turn crisis into opportunity. I lean back. First time in months, I feel hope. First time I feel like Amanda, HR director. Not Amanda, ghost. I don't see David's monitoring alert 2 floors below. Don't know he's pulling logs showing my remote access to Marcus's computer. Don't know Tom and Chris are meeting with him, reviewing evidence. Don't know the boys are building a case. I think I've won. I think Marcus's downfall is my resurrection. I think the worst is behind me. I have no idea what's coming. Thursday morning, 7:30 m. David arrives early. Does routine security check. Alert flag. Remote access to Marcus's workstation. Monday, 5:47 a.m. He frowns. Remote access before 6 a.m. Checks logs carefully. Access from generic IT admin account. Source, IP. Amanda's workstation pulls security camera footage from Monday morning. Camera number 7 shows Amanda at her desk, 5:47 a.m. Laptop open. His stomach drops. He texts Tom. Need to talk. Something's wrong with Marcus's suspension. Server room B, 10 minutes. I don't know this is happening. I think I've won. Spend Thursday planning next move. Marcus was. Architect, but Tom was loudest advocate. If another falls, different tactic. Can't use espionage again. New plan. Tom accessing inappropriate content on company systems. Automatic termination. Spend weekend researching, planning. Tuesday evening following week. Stay late. 7:15 p.m. Time to take down Tom. Reset his password using HR override. Remote access his computer. Create evidence. Browser history to flag sites. Inappropriate email draft saved. Questionable files downloaded. Takes 14 minutes. Log out. Erase access history. Sit back. Breathing hard. Tomorrow I'll discover this. Tom gets fired. 2 down. System credibility destroyed. What I don't know? David's monitoring system alerted him the moment I started. Conference room across hall. Lights off. Door cracked. David's laptop showing my screen in real time. Tom and Chris watching. They see everything. Recording everything. My credentials, my IP, my keystrokes. They let me finish, let me think it worked. Wednesday morning, 8:30 a.m. Email from Richard. Mandatory emergency meeting. 9 a.m. Conference room A. Officer Martinez, corporate security, will attend. My stomach drops. Officer? Corporate security. Marcus isn't suspended anymore. Maybe they found more evidence against him. Maybe they want me to consult. But dread creeps in. 9 a.m. Conference room A. Richard, Patricia. Corporate security officer in uniform. Marcus, no longer suspended. Tom, David, Chris, all staring at me. Richard. Amanda, this conversation is being recorded and may be used in legal proceedings. You have the right to legal counsel. What's this about? Patricia opens laptop, connects to screen. Let's start with December 16th. Your complaint against Marcus. Screen shows. My computer. Monday, 5:47 a.m. Remote access to Marcus's computer. Video of me creating file. Client export _synergy transfer .xlsx. Timestamp. IP address. My credentials. You planted false evidence, then reported him for a crime you fabricated. That's not... I was doing maintenance. Tuesday, December 24th. Tom's computer. Screen shows real-time recording. Me accessing Tom's computer, creating fake browser history, drafting emails, downloading files, complete video, my credentials, my IP, my keystrokes. Wait, how? I was careful. I erased the logs, used the generic admin account. The cameras only showed me at my desk doing HR work. How did they... The IP address. Fuck! The admin account logged source IPs after all. But I checked that. I researched my laptop. They have my laptop, my search history, the fake email account, and the lanyards, my own lanyard recording me muttering to myself. I thought I'd covered everything. I thought I was smarter than the system. I thought wrong. The room tilts. Vision narrows. I try to speak. That's not... I can explain. But Patricia's already moving to next slide. Tom's voice. Hard. You tried to make me look like a predator. For what? Revenge? Patricia. Your work computer search history. Projects it. How to frame employee with evidence. Corporate espionage investigation. Remote access. Computers undetected. Bypass security logging. Complete digital trail. I can't breathe. Walls closing in. Officer Martinez speaks. I hear words through water. Ms. Amanda, you're being terminated for cause. We're pursuing criminal charges for evidence tampering, computer fraud, unauthorized access, conspiracy to commit fraud. You have the right to remain silent. You can't. I was protecting the company. Marcus holds up his lanyard. Red light, blinking. You spent weeks trying to beat the cameras, but you forgot something. Pulls up footage. My own lanyard recordings. My voice. Alone in office. Monday. Just need to plant this file and he's done. Tuesday. Tom's next. Different approach. My muttering while researching. Need to make the espionage look convincing. My satisfied smile after Marcus got suspended. My own recordings. Documenting my own crimes. I look at Marcus. He's calm. almost sad. Tom won't look at me. David's face is stone. I want to scream they don't understand, that I was fighting for something bigger, but the words don't come. Because they do understand. I didn't expose corruption. I became it. The cameras didn't lie. The documentation didn't lie. I lied and documented myself doing it. Every search, every plan, every scheme, Marcus says. You documented your own conspiracy. Tom, you tried to destroy me because we wouldn't let you abuse your power. I was fighting for women, exposing corruption. Chris cuts me off. No. You were fighting for power you lost. There's a difference. Officer Martinez is standing. Miss Amanda, you need to come with me. My legs barely hold me when I stand. Security escorts me out. Past my office. Being packed by building. Security. Everything gone. Wednesday night, my apartment. 13 missed calls. Mom, Linda, my sister. I don't answer. Sit on couch. Still in clothes I was escorted out in. Phone buzzes, email. Cloud sync. IT, your email access has been terminated. Another, your benefits enrollment cancelled. Another, final paycheck will be mailed. Everything ended, officially, digitally, documented. I open laptop, Google my name. New article, 3 hours ago. CloudSync HR director arrested for evidence tampering, computer fraud. My photo. My name. My crime. Public. Forever. I close laptop. Sit in dark. This was supposed to be Marcus's downfall. How did it become mine? 2 weeks later. County courthouse. I plead guilty. Can't afford trial. Charges computer fraud, evidence tampering, unauthorized access, conspiracy. Plea deal, 2 years probation, 300 hours community service. $25,000 fine. HR license permanently revoked. $15,000 restitution to Marcus and Tom. My name in news. Former CloudSync HR director pleads guilty to evidence tampering. Public record. Forever. 3 months later. Different city. Studio apartment. Work retail management. Name tag says Amy. Criminal record. No HR prospects. Ever. Watch Marcus's conference keynote on YouTube sometimes. Transparency isn't tyranny. Accountability isn't oppression. The only people who fear documentation are people who plan to lie. Even our former HR director learned that. The hard way. Applause, I close laptop. Sit in silence. 6 months later. CloudSync thrives. Marcus is VP. Systems in 183 companies now. Industry standard, Tom's senior architect. David heads IT security. Chris mentors junior developers. The office I tried to destroy became the model everyone copies. 0 false accusations. 4 actual harassment cases properly investigated. Perpetrators fired. Productivity up 45%. Employee satisfaction at all-time high. The system I tried to destroy became the industry standard. 1 year later, I'm 39. Retail supervisor, criminal record, studio apartment, alone. Tell myself I was the hero who lost to corruption. Reality disagrees. Marcus is VP. Tom's thriving. Cameras are everywhere now. 200 plus companies. I wanted to prove the system enabled abuse. Instead, I proved it prevents abuse from everyone, including HR. Linda was right. My sister was right. I didn't see the line until I'd crossed it. The cameras work both ways. I just forgot that.